My wife texted her sister, "I'm finally independent enough to leave." She had no idea I was 3 steps ahead. Divorce papers filed, accounts split, apartment keys ready. My wife Lena and I had been married for 4 years. I'm 34, work in cybersecurity. She's 32, marketing for a healthcare company. We were that couple everyone envied. Inside jokes, effortless rhythm, until 6 months ago. She started carrying her phone everywhere, even to the kitchen. Before, it would sit on the coffee table for hours. Days later, she added a password she'd never used before. Then came calls outside the room. She'd disappear to the bedroom or porch. "Just a friend from work," she'd say. Conversations that used to flow easily felt like pulling teeth. When I'd mention future plans, she'd just say, "We'll see," and change subjects. At her company gala, she introduced me to coworkers as the IT guy who fixes printers. I don't fix printers. I handle data security for hospitals. Her company pays consultants 6 figures for what I do. I didn't correct her. Just watched the guy walk away while she laughed. At a neighborhood barbecue, she said, "Caleb keeps things simple, not chasing titles or anything." When the host asked about my work, I explained cybersecurity briefly. He replied, "That field's exploding. Every firm's desperate for security people." Lena stayed quiet. Then came the finance questions. We should organize everything. All our account info, passwords, documents, just in case of emergency. We'd never discussed this. "What kind of emergencies?" I asked. "What if something happens? Or we need to make big financial decisions quickly." Too rehearsed. Too polished. I checked our joint account. Small transfers over the last month. Nothing huge, but amounts I couldn't identify. She was moving money. One Wednesday, she said she was meeting a friend for coffee. I was running errands nearby. She wasn't with her friend. She was outside a cafe pacing, phone to ear. I heard, "It's almost ready," and "Starting fresh soon." She posted about a strategy offsite with coworkers. In the background of the photo, across the street, a brass plaque for Caldwell and Myers, attorneys at law. Our joint credit card showed parking charges for the garage directly across from that law office. 3 times in 2 weeks. I called a lawyer friend. "You're not insane for wanting to be ready," he said. "If you're concerned about protecting assets, now's the moment." That night, I started. Transferred my assets, cash, investments, house deed, to my mother's name in an irrevocable trust. Kept enough in joint accounts for bills. Opened a new checking account. Rerouted my salary. Froze my credit at all 3 bureaus. Found an apartment near downtown. Signed a lease. Paid deposit. 2 weeks later, she sat me down. "We need to talk. I think we should get a divorce." Her voice was calm, rehearsed. She mentioned needing space, losing her identity. Then, "I've made a lot of sacrifices. I deserve more." She filed Monday. The papers demanded everything. Half the house, my savings, assets, the car, plus spousal support despite her high salary. At mediation, her lawyer arrived with a thick binder of demands. When it was our turn, my attorney slid paperwork across the table. "These documents show transfer of all major assets into a trust under my client's mother's name. Transfers completed weeks before the divorce filing. Fully legal and irrevocable." The room went silent. Her lawyer looked confused. She grabbed the papers, face flushing. "You planned this? You knew I was going to file and you set this up?" I didn't respond. Just let her connect the dots. Her lawyer tried to challenge it, but the dates, notarized signatures, and trust documents were airtight. They had no moves left. "This isn't over," she hissed in the hallway. "You're going to regret this." "I already regret trusting you," I said. "That's my only regret." Things escalated fast. Endless calls. First calm and remorseful, then sobbing, then screaming. She told mutual friends the divorce was a prank to test our relationship. When that didn't work, she cast herself as the victim, claiming I'd broken trust. Then text between her and a coworker named Jake surfaced. A mutual friend sent screenshots. "Once the settlement's done, we'll have everything we need," she'd written. Jake replied, "Don't back down. Make him feel guilty. He owes you. We'll start fresh once you've got the money." The texts spread. Her story collapsed. People who defended her suddenly saw the manipulation. Jake vanished when things unraveled. The ruling. She got her personal belongings. Nothing else. The trust was unbreakable. Her lawyer quietly dismissed her case. Her final voicemail, "I'll drop everything if you just talk to me." I didn't respond. Too late. I moved to the 1-bedroom apartment near the river. Kept my morning routine. 5:15 alarm, waited ruck, 4 miles before sunrise. Took on new cybersecurity clients. Volunteered teaching computer basics to kids at the community center.